Artificial intelligence is now part of everyday life. People use AI tools to write emails, plan trips, summarize documents, and increasingly to ask health-related questions. From checking symptoms to understanding medications or lifestyle advice, many users turn to AI because it is fast, available, and sounds confident. But confidence does not always mean accuracy. AI tools can, and sometimes do, provide inaccurate health information. This is not because AI is bad or intentionally misleading, but because of how these systems are built, trained, and used. Understanding these limitations is essential, especially when health decisions are involved. Health information is different from general knowledge. A small error in this area can have serious consequences. AI systems do not think, reason, or understand in the human sense. They work by predicting words based on patterns found in large amounts of data. When you ask a health question, the AI generates a response that sounds correct based on what it has seen before. However, sounding correct is not the same as being medically accurate. AI does not have clinical judgment. It cannot examine a patient, notice physical signs, review lab results, or understand subtle context the way a trained medical professional can. It cannot assess risk the way doctors do, especially when symptoms overlap across multiple conditions. This lack of true understanding is one of the biggest reasons AI can produce misleading or incomplete health information. AI tools are trained on massive datasets that include books, articles, websites, and other public sources. While this gives them broad exposure, it also introduces a major problem. Not all health information online is accurate, updated, or evidence-based. Medical guidelines change over time. Treatments that were once common may no longer be recommended. New research may overturn old assumptions. If an AI system has learned from outdated sources, it may repeat advice that is no longer medically valid. Even worse, some health content online is speculative, commercial, or incorrect. AI does not automatically know which sources are trustworthy unless explicitly designed and restricted to verified medical databases. This means incorrect information can be repeated confidently. Health issues are rarely simple. Symptoms can mean different things depending on age, gender, medical history, medications, and lifestyle. AI responses often simplify complex conditions into neat explanations that feel reassuring, but may be incomplete or misleading. For example, the same symptom could be harmless in one person and serious in another. AI may list common causes, but fail to emphasize when urgent medical attention is necessary. Oversimplification can lead users to underestimate risks or delay professional care. AI tools are good at personalizing responses. While this can be helpful, it can also create a false sense of precision. When an AI says something like, "Based on what you described, this is likely," it may sound tailored and authoritative, but AI does not actually know the person's medical history, genetic background, or underlying conditions unless they are explicitly shared, and even then it cannot verify accuracy. This can make users trust the answer more than they should. In health matters, misplaced certainty can be dangerous. Doctors are trained not just to provide information, but to take responsibility for outcomes. Medical professionals are accountable for their decisions and must follow ethical, legal, and professional standards. If an AI gives incorrect health advice, there is no responsibility, no follow-up, and no ability to intervene if something goes wrong. This makes AI fundamentally unsuitable as a replacement for professional diagnosis or treatment planning. At best, AI can support learning. It cannot replace medical judgment. One of the most misleading aspects of AI-generated health information is tone. AI responses are usually fluent, structured, and calm. They rarely say, "I don't know," unless specifically designed to do so. This polished language can hide uncertainty or gaps in knowledge. In medicine, uncertainty is normal and openly acknowledged by professionals. AI, however, may present probabilistic guesses as confident explanations, which can mislead users into believing the information is more reliable than it truly is. When people rely too heavily on AI for health guidance, they may self-diagnose incorrectly or delay seeking medical help. This is particularly risky for conditions that require early intervention. Minor symptoms can sometimes signal serious problems. AI may unintentionally reassure users when caution is needed, simply because it cannot evaluate risk the way a clinician can. Delaying professional care based on incorrect or incomplete AI information can worsen outcomes. Despite these risks, AI is not useless in health-related contexts. When used correctly, it can be a helpful tool.